Okay, so here we have the trailer, which I've just done the top of, and I'm going to actually stick some paint on it underneath. We'll just have a quick look at it. You can see here, so I've rubbed it down already. You can see a few holes where we plated it, and I'm going to stick some paint on there now, undercoat and some top coat as well. But hopefully that'll look tidy when it's done. So there we go, we've got an undercoat on, quite pleased with that, covered up the rust really well. So now we just need to get a top coat on, which is going to be the grey from the pylon. So let's just do top coat. So there we have it. I've actually finished the underside. I didn't bother filming it, as you noticed, just did a bit of one coat to the other because I just couldn't be bothered to keep filming all these bits. And also it was a tricky job, so I didn't need the hassle of having to get a camera sorted. I've got a few drips on there. But you can see, I mean, this base is absolutely covered in paint now. 2 layers of the undercoat, 1 layer of the metallic silver. I preferred the yellow undercoat really, but this stuff is really thick, this top coat, and I just wanted it to be done well. I'm never going to paint this again. Once you start on a job like this, you want to do it well when you're doing it, because you don't want to have to go back again and do it in 10 years time. So this paint is going to be for the life of the trailer, I would have thought. Bearing in mind that the last lot of paint lasted probably 20 years. Or more than that perhaps, I don't know how quite old the trailer is. But yeah, really good. So I'm going to let that down in a minute. And then, so my plan is to put another coat of undercoat on there, and then a top coat on here, and then we're finished. It's taken me a long time. Hopefully it'll last a long time. Oh, let's just move that down. Might be the last time you see underneath there for a long time, apart from when I'm chipping him up. Boom. There we go, so 4 cans of paint to do the underside of there, 2 undercoats, the yellow, and then I used 2 greys as well, so quite a significant amount of paint going on this wagon. And like I said, lucky I'm not blooming buying it. That looks a lot better under there. You can see I'm quite pleased about that, because I don't have to worry about it ever getting wet now, because it's got a protective layer on it. Okay, so I'm pretty well getting through this trailer now. It won't be that long before I've finished. I've worked out, I think I've used 8 cans of paint so far, and I'm going to about to open my 9th. And this is going to be just another layer of primer on the side of the trailer before I put on a top coat, which I've bought. The only can of paint I've bought. I'll just show you what I'm doing at the moment. So I've actually done a second coat on this bit, and you can see it's slightly different shade. I don't know if you can see the contrast. It's slightly yellower than this one. This is a greener tinge. Quite interesting to see. There you go, I wiped the brush off on here. You can see the difference in shade. So it just shows, if I was doing this whole trailer with that paint, I'd want to make sure I was using 1 tin, did the lot. But I've got 1 tin of vinyl primer left. I'm just going to do another coat of primer on the sides. I've done 1 coat on it, I want 2 on there, and then I'm going to put the top coat on. So we'll just do that a minute. Well, you can see that, just like the other one, it's separated out into a kind of sort of thinner and paint underneath. So I'm going to give this a good stir with the old rabbit hutch stick. Okay, so I'm working my way around the trailer now with this second coat. It's a lot better to put on than the first coat. It's quite thin compared with that grey as well, so it's a lot better. Don't mind putting this on. Okay, so I got a little bit interrupted then. I had to go off because the vet came. I said I had a poorly cow. The vet came and it turns out we've got a cow with wire in its stomach, which is an absolute nightmare, to be honest, because that means she's going to have to go, if she's still alive by tomorrow, she's going to have to go for slaughter. Because wire can really mess up a cow's stomach. Anyway, always something. So I'm just painting around these stickers. Now the stickers are something I'm waiting hopefully for Norton to send me some replacements. I emailed them and they said, oh yeah, we're brilliant, we'll send you a couple of replacement stickers. But that was Monday, it's now Friday. I've not heard back from them. So I'm not going to take these stickers off until I get them. Because just in case anything goes, I'm sure Norton are good to their word. And we'll see stickers sometime, but I don't really want to take them off and find they don't turn up. So I'm just painting around these stickers. Not taking as much care as I probably would if I thought I wasn't going to get replacements. And then after I've done this, it's going to be top coat and sticker time hopefully, and then we'll let's have a look at my handiwork. We've nearly finished this trailer. It's been an epic adventure in painting, I think, and rust removal, and it has been fun. I've really enjoyed doing this, quite relaxing. Right, so let's do the other one. Norton. From near Weston-super-Mare actually. Okay, so that's that done now. A few paint runs on there, I can't help that. It's all finished, waiting for hopefully new stickers and a top coat, and then we are finished. Okay, so I talked in the video earlier a little bit about the vet who just came out to look at a cow, and this is the poor animal. She has been diagnosed as having some sort of wire or something in her stomach that's damaged the stomach, and you can see she's still eating, so she's not really sick, but they did a series of tests on her and concluded what it was, and you can see she's lost quite a lot of condition, but also the back is sunk. She's got a dip in the back. If you look at this one here, she's a healthy looking cow. Okay, dairy cows are quite skinny anyway, or ours are anyway. They're not beef animals, so they're not going to, you know, they haven't got covering of flesh like a beef animal. But if you look at this one, she's really going downhill. So unfortunately, she will now go off. She's going to leave the farm in the next, well, as soon as someone can come and pick her up. So she's not in any pain or discomfort, but basically the problem is she's going downhill fast. But also she's quite liable that under the stressful situation she's in, she could have a heart attack, the vet said, if she's put under any pressure. So we're just leaving her here for now, just until she's collected. There we go, that's unfortunate. So don't leave any things like wire around or in the fields or anything. She's possibly picked it up out of an old tyre that goes on the silage clamp, or a bit of barbed wire. I'm not quite sure, you know, it could be anything. Some people chuck rubbish over the hedge, bits and pieces get in the field, in the grass, chopped up by the mower perhaps, and she's picked something up.